Hey everyone, what's up? It's Lisa at Big Leap Creative, and today I wanted to talk to you about how Hammer Nutrition took someone who had never heard of them, moved them all the way through to a loyal buyer using story to influence. So first, let's talk about Hammer's message. Their primary message, Hammer Nutrition, fuel right, feel great. Essentially, the protagonist in their story are athletes and aspiring athletes. And what they provide are supplements and fuels for pre-training, fueling during your training, and post recovery. I first came into contact with them as a potential buyer through my personal trainer, who suggested that I needed to be taking a recovery drink when I was training. She suggested Hammer Nutrition's Recoverate. So there you go. Advice from an influencer. Step 1, using influencers to promote. I bought Recoverate, but it comes in these packets like this. This isn't Recoverate, this is something else, but it comes in packets like this for each drink, and they were a couple dollars, so I bought a few, and I really liked it, but it just seemed kind of wasteful, and I thought maybe I could save money and not as much waste if there was a bigger container of them, perhaps. So I went onto their website, and lo and behold, I did find a larger container. In fact, one that's about the size of my head. So this should last me a while, don't you think? They sent it to me. In my first shipment was a note saying, "Hey Lisa, welcome to the Hammer Nutrition family. And we'd like to offer you these free samples to try out our other products," which was all good and wonderful, but they also included a little magazine, Secrets to Success for Endurance Fueling. And in here are a bunch of really helpful articles that answer a lot of questions, because we know there's a lot of research and studies and facts and all this stuff out there on how to fuel properly for before, during, and after training. And they kind of break it down for you. Electrolyte replenishment. Here, let me give you one other. Pre-exercise fueling. And they provide a bunch of, handy information. But what's cool is that I had the actual samples in my hand right there. And the other item that they included was a breakdown of their product. So a product sheet with details on what's in there and what it's good for. So let's take, for example, it's super hot out here and we're running in the heat. And one of the things I learned is that you need to drink more than just water to hydrate in the heat and replenish your electrolytes at a certain rate and blah, 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 and all this stuff that I'm not really interested in retaining. But they solve your problem with fizz, which you take during running to help you in the heat. Bottom line, right? That's all I care about. And, well, there were some samples, so we tried them. Both Patrick and I tried them each, and we were hooked. So guess what happened? By telling this story, by helping us solve our problems, because they knew about the challenges and the things that are going on in our life as we train for events and are active, they got us to return to the site for a second purchase, because trust me, I'm not going to need to replace this anytime soon. Went on the website and I bought fizz. Lemon lime for me and grape for Patrick. What do you think was in our second shipment? I know you're wondering about that. Well, I got a note that said, "Dear Lisa, thank you for placing your second order with us." You know what? My bank doesn't even call me by my first name when they correspond with me. I've been with my bank for years. They have my lifetime savings, and they still call me dear valued client when they email me. Hammer Nutrition, you got this dialed in. You know what else was in my second shipment? Asking me to share the love, a referral program. And you'll notice they did not ask me this when they sent my first shipment, because I'm a first-time buyer, and that would be a little bit premature to say, "Hey, do you want to tell others about us?" But they knew if I'm ordering a second time, I am into them. I am possibly going to become a brand advocate. So now they want me to become that same person that is going to be talking about them and getting more people into the top of the funnel. So what can you learn from Hammer Nutrition? A, they had a very clear idea of who the protagonist is in their story. Athletes and aspiring athletes. And they understand their needs, and they understand how to match the story and the content needs for their protagonist dependent on where they are in their consumer journey, and they matched it very well. And when that flows, it just feels right from a customer experience standpoint. Lastly, remember that story is more than just words. Story is our entire customer experience, how we treat and interact with our clients. So I think Hammer pretty much nailed it. Oh, that is so bad. I will be speaking on this very topic at Inbound Conference, HubSpot's Inbound Conference in Boston in September. The session title is How to Use Story to Influence Action. If you're going to be there, I hope that you will attend my session. It will be great to see you. If you're not, well then follow me on Big Leap Creative, and remember, I am always here to answer your questions, and if I can help you in your organization do the same type of thing, please don't hesitate to touch base. Thanks, see you later.